Hi, my name's Tim, and this is Raz Class. So one good way to save money with your boiler is just to clean it. If you've got soot building up in the tubes, first of all, soot in the tubes in 2024, soot in the boiler tubes today means your combustion isn't tuned right. And there's really just no excuse for that. Maybe it was more common 10, 20 years ago, but that just means the thing's not tuned right. With modern burner technology and the cost of parallel positioning digital control systems being what it is, there's just really not an excuse for that. So if you have a large boiler and you're not running with those modern controls, you're leaving energy on the table, you're leaving money on the table, and then all that buildup when it does occur causes the boiler is essentially a heat exchanger, right? So it causes that heat exchanger to allow heat to go through and go up the stack. So we need to clean that out. The other thing that you could have is you could have buildup on the water side of the boiler, right? And on the water side of the tubes, if we have buildup, then that's probably scale. So scale would be that calcium and magnesium buildup. When that builds up in the tubes, it prevents the heat from moving from the flue gas to the water, but it's also on the water side of that tube. The water cools that steel. So our boiler is made of carbon steel. Carbon steel, the code won't let us use carbon steel above 800 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, that flame temperature could be 2,000 to 3,000 degrees. It's very hot. And so if the water can't cool the steel overheats, it loses its strength, and it fails. The water being able to be in close contact with those boiler tubes or those heating surfaces to keep them cool is critical. As soon as we start to build scale, we're going to lose efficiency, but also we're going to start pretty quickly damaging that boiler. Again, there's some DOE tip sheets on the amount of efficiency loss. So on a boiler without an economizer or fire tube boiler, I want to say that it's something like almost 4% efficiency loss, fuel efficiency loss, for a 1/16 of an inch of scale. So it goes pretty fast, right? So it doesn't take very much scale because it's such a good insulator. It doesn't take very much scale to really hurt our efficiency, but that also equates to really damaging our boiler. And retubes are quite expensive. So definitely clean that fire side and water side. And if you do have water, fireside fouling, we can just remove mechanically, right? With a soot sucker vacuum or brush it out. And it's a messy work, but it's easy enough. On the water side, though, you really are going to want to seek some help from either your boiler chemical provider or somebody who specializes in that kind of industrial cleaning.